Hello students, as in the last lecture, we started with the concept based on the exercise number 3.3, where we saw the properties based on omega. As I told, this symbol look like W, but actually it is not W, it is known as omega. It is a Greek letter which is known as lowercase Greek letter. And as I told, the majority of the sums in the exercise, it is based on the symbol omega. Okay. And as yesterday we started with the exercise also, where we saw some few sums based on omega, based on these properties. Okay, so in the last video lecture we saw the properties based on omega, where we saw 4 5 properties, in which I told the third, this section, this part will play an important role while solving the sums. Okay, because majority of the sums it is based on these properties. Okay, so as in the last lecture I had explained each and everything, that how we got this w square plus w plus 1 equals to 0, and what is cube root of unity. Sometime this w will be replaced by the word x, sometime it will be replaced by alpha, sometime it will be replaced by beta. Okay, so these are the basic things which you have to remember. And there was one more point which I had explained: whenever we have any power, see to it that break the power with respect to 3 always. Okay, as we used to do for first and second exercise, whenever the power it is more than 10 20 30 40, we used to break the power with respect to 4. So for this exercise we have to break the power with respect to 3. Why so? Because we know that omega cube of omega is equals to what? 1. So wherever you see w cube, so in place of w cube we can write as what? 1. So for this exercise, instead of saying omega everywhere, I will use the word w only. Okay, so whenever you have any power, say to that try to break the power always with respect to 3 only, and try to remember this basic formulas, identities formulas: a cube minus b cube. And whenever you come across a plus b, so straight away you can write it as a plus b the whole square. Whenever you have a minus b, you can write it as a minus b the whole square. So this was the basic thing which we had done in the last video lecture. Then after that, we saw the sums based on these properties, so where we took 3 4 example. I hope you all understood how to frame, how to present the sum, and how to find the answer whenever it says that if w is the complex cube root of unity, then you have to find the values for 1 by 1. So in the last video lecture we took this for example. Okay, so now we'll see the question number 5. So let's begin now. So here the next one, the question number 5th is what? It is 1 minus w square the whole cube plus 1 minus w plus w square the whole cube, and we have to find the answer for this. Okay, so here we'll write equal to. So now first we'll check whether we have formula for 1 minus w square. Is there any formula like this, 1 minus w square? Can we see any formula like 1 minus w square? No, we cannot see anywhere 1 minus w square anywhere in the formula section. Yes or no? Okay, clearly we can see that here. Here we don't have any formula like that. Okay, so for this section also we'll see 1 minus w plus w square, 1 minus w plus w square. Yes, this part also we cannot see. Okay, so whenever we take 3 term and we cannot apply direct formula for this 3 terms, so we can consider 2 terms. Okay, so now we'll see for 1 minus w, 1 minus w. Is there any formula for 1 minus w? Okay, 1 minus w we cannot see, 1 minus w we cannot see. Okay, so now here see the adjustment what I am doing here. So what I will do a small adjustment. Can I bring minus sign as common? As clearly we can see that here minus w and minus w square is there, so we can bring minus sign outside. So inside the bracket now I will write w plus w square, bracket close, then whole cube. So can I do this step like this? Okay, your minus we can bring outside, inside the bracket I will write w plus w square. As clearly we can see that we cannot see any formula like 1 minus w in the formula section. Even minus w square we cannot see. So what I did here, I took minus as common, so inside the bracket we left with w plus w square. Okay, here we'll see now, is there any formula like 1 minus w? Nowhere, we cannot see 1 minus w. What about minus w plus w square? Can we see minus w plus w square anywhere? No. So here also we have to do one basic simple adjustment. Okay, so here can I bring this 1 plus w square in the one bracket and minus w will write separately. Okay, why I did this step like this? Because 1 plus w square, clearly we can see that here we are getting one formula, that is 1 plus w square is equals to minus w. So that's why I brought this two term together, and here I took minus as common. So here why I took minus as common, just to get the formula. Okay, just to get the formula, and easily we can substitute the value. As clearly we can see that w plus w square, in place of that we can write as minus 1. So here also what I did, I brought 1 plus w square in one bracket and I kept minus w as it is. I hope you all understood this step. Okay, first of all you have to check for all the three terms whether we are getting the formula, direct formula for all the three terms. If you are not getting direct formula, then take two terms and check, or else take minus sign common or bring two terms together. Like that you can do the adjustment and then substitute the value. So here now clearly we can see that we can keep this one as it is. So in place of w plus w square, w plus w square, clearly we can see that it is minus 1. So here we can write minus 1 the whole cube. Yes or no? Then plus, now clearly we can see that in place of 1 plus w square, 1 plus w square we can write as what? Minus w, and this minus w it was same as it is, and here we write cube. So in the next step, 1, this minus minus will be what? Plus 1 the whole cube, and here minus w, here you can write as what? Minus 2w the whole cube. So in the next step, this 1 plus 1, here you can write as 2 cube. Okay, then plus minus cube, we know that it is minus 2 cube, it is 8, and w cube is what? W cube. Yes or no? So 2 cube we can write as what? 8. This plus minus we can write as minus 8, and in place of w cube we know that w cube is what? Equals to 1. W cube is equals to what? 1. Yes or no? So here we can write as 1 in place of w cube. So therefore 8 minus 8 one side is 8, and 8 minus 8 is what? 0. So here we got the answer for 1 minus w square the whole cube plus 1 minus w plus w square the whole cube. So in this way you have to present your sum. I hope you all understood this sum also. It is very simple. First of all you have to check the formula for all the three terms. Okay, if you are not getting the formula for all the three terms, then consider two terms. Okay, bring minus sign common, or do the adjustment in a such a way that bring the two terms together in one bracket, substitute the value, do the basic adjustment, and then finally you will get your final answer. So here for this sum, here we got the answer, that is 0. I hope you all understood the question number 5th also. Okay, so We completed with the question number 5th also. I hope you all understood this first 5 sum. So now let's move on to the next question number 6th. Okay, so now in the question number 6th, it says that 1 plus w 1 plus w square, actually it is not w, remember this, it look like w but it is known as actually omega. So instead of saying omega everywhere, I am saying w. Okay, just to avoid confusion, but see to it that it is not w, don't say w, it is actually omega. So here we have 1 plus w, 1 plus w square, 1 plus w raised to 4 and 1 plus w raised to 8. Now we have to find the answer for this section. So first of all, we'll see, is there any formula for 1 plus w, 1 plus w, 1 plus w? Yes, it is there, minus w square. Now we'll see for 1 plus w square. Yes, it is there, minus w. Yes or no? 1 plus w raised to 4. Is there any formula w raised to 4? We cannot say w raised to 4, but we know that w raised to 4 actually we can write it as a w. Yes or no? And what about w raised to 8? Okay, so here first what we'll do, we'll try to substitute the value of w raised to 4 and w raised to 8 first. So here I will find the value first. Okay, so w raised to 4, actually we can write it as w cube into w. Yes or no? As I told, always break the power with respect to 3 for the third exercise, because we know that w cube is what, 1. So 1 into w will be equals to what, w. So here we got the answer for w raised to 4. So in place of w raised to 4 we can write, we'll keep this part in the next step same as it is. Okay, in place of w raised to 4 we can write it as w. Yes or no? Now we'll find the value for w raised to 8. Can I write w raised to 8 as w raised to 6 into w square? Because 6 and 2 will be what, 8. When you will apply the formula, that is a raised to m into a raised to n, m plus n, you will get 8. Okay, then after that, can I write this 6 as w cube the whole square into w square? Yes or no? As I told you, have to break the term with respect to 3. So in place of w cube we can write as 1. Okay, so 1 square is 1. 1 into w square you will get what, w square. So here we got the answer for w raised to 8. So in place of w raised to 8 we can write it as w square. I hope you all understood this step. Always and always, whenever you see the power more than 3, try to break the power with respect to 3. Okay, so here w raised to 8 you can write it as like this also, w cube into w cube into w square. So this will be 1 into 1 into w square. So finally you will get w square only. Okay, so it is on you, it depends on your thinking now how you will break this term. Okay, but see to it that always break the term with respect to 3 only. Okay, so I hope you all understood till here. So w raised to 4 we can write as w, and w raised to 8 we can write as w square. I hope you all understood till here. Now after this, what I will do, there are 2-3 different method. The first method, take first and second bracket open. So whatever the answer you will get for this 2 section, again bracket open with third part. Whatever the answer you will get for this section, again bracket open with this fourth part. That is the method number 1. Second method is what? Clearly we can see that these two terms are same with the symbol also. These two sections are same with the symbol also. Okay, so this look like what? A plus b and a plus b. We'll consider this part as a, this part as b, this part as a, this part as b, like that. Okay, a b, a b. So this look like a plus b, a plus b. As we know that a plus b, a plus b, we can write as a plus b the whole square. Yes or no? As I had explained here also, whenever you come across a plus b like this format. So straight away we can write as a plus b the whole square. Similarly, if you come across a minus b, you can write it as a minus b the whole square. So here 1 plus w we can write it as 1 plus w the whole square, and 1 plus w and 1 plus w here we can write it as 1 plus w square the whole square. I hope you all understood till here. Okay, now 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 so first method it is bracket open, you will get the answer. Second method it is very quite simple. As clearly we can see that 1 plus w, here we have minus w square. 1 plus w square, we have minus w. 1 plus w minus w square, and 1 plus w square, here we have minus w. So in the third step itself only you can substitute the value directly. But what I did here, instead of substituting a value directly, I did one more step extra here. So in place of 1 plus w, I wrote 1 plus w the whole square, and in place of 1 plus w square, I wrote 1 plus w the whole square. Now I will substitute the value just to make the sum easy. So 1 plus w is what? Minus w square the whole square. Yes or no? Into 1 plus w square. 1 plus w square is minus w square. Understood? So now minus square is what? Positive. So w square and square, this we can write as what? 4. Minus square is what? Positive, and w square we can write as what? W square. Yes or no? I hope you all understood till here. Okay. Then after this, w raised to 4 and w square, it look like a raised to m into a raised to n. So this we can write it as a raised to m plus n. So w raised to 4 and w raised to 2. So 4 plus 2, it is what? 6. And we know that whenever the power it is more than 3, we can break the power with respect to 3. Okay, so we can write it as w cube into w cube. Yes or no? And w cube is what? 1. W cube is what? 1. So 1 ones are, here we got the final answer, that is 1 for this particular question. Actually the sum is very easy, just you must know to do the basic adjustment. Okay, and try to solve this sum for 2-3 times, and then definitely I will say that you will be perfect whenever this question comes in the exam. So try the sum for 2-3 times. Okay, watch the video clearly, see the step what exactly I did, and see the explanation part also. Whatever I told, wherever I do the basic adjustment. Okay, so if you have any doubt, watch the video again and again, take the sum, try 2-3 times, and then definitely I will bet you will come to know. Okay, and there are many sums in the miscellaneous also, similar types of sum, even in the solved example also. Take that sum, try to solve the sums by yourself. Okay, so you will have the confidence whenever you come across the sum like this. Okay, so as now we had completed all the 6 sums from the exercise. Okay, so these are the sums from the exercise also. It is from the exercise only, it is not some any additional question. Okay, so as now we had completed the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, as well as sixth. The first 4 sum, it was very simple. Just simply we have to do the basic adjustment, directly substitute the value, you will get the answer. But in the question number 5th and 6th, here we saw, okay, small adjustment, and then after that we had substitute the value, and then we got the answer. Okay, so 5th and 6th was little different compared to the first 4 sum. So as I hope you all understood this, all the 6 sums which is there in the exercise. Okay, so now let's move on to next question. We'll see what exactly we have to do in the next question. Okay, so here we have the next question. In the next question it says that if w is complex cube root of unity, then you have to show that. So here in this question, instead of finding the value for this particular question, we have to show that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, so here also there are 3 4 sums. So let's begin with the first one. We'll take the first one here. So in the first one it says that 2 minus w 2 minus w square is equals to what? 7. So as now we have to show that this left hand side is equals to what? A right hand side. Okay, so we'll take left hand side, that is 2 minus w and 2 minus w square. As now we know that w is complex cube root of unity, yes or no? It means w cube is equals to what? 1, and 1 plus w square is equals to 0. W plus w square we can write it as minus 1. 1 plus w we can write it as minus w square, and 1 plus w square we can write as minus w. Okay, so these are the formula which we have to use for this particular question. Okay, so we took the left hand side. As clearly we can see that 2 minus w we cannot see anywhere in the formula section, and even 2 minus w square also. So we have to think differently, so that we must get this 7 in the last step. So here the connection is what? Multiplication. So one thing we can do here, bracket expansion we can do, yes or no? As now we cannot substitute the value directly for 2 minus w and 2 minus w square. So here we'll do the bracket expansion. So bracket open with 2, so this will be 2 2s are 4, minus 2 into w square, it is 2w square, minus 2 into w, that is 2w, minus minus plus w into w square, it is w cube. I hope you all understood this step. Okay, now after this, see the adjustment what I am doing here. We'll keep this 4 as it is. For this 2 term I will bring minus to common, as clearly we can see that 2 is common, and even minus also. Yes or no? Minus also. And even we can bring w also, no doubt, because here clearly we can see that w is also common, 2 is also common, and even minus also, but I will bring only minus 2 as common. So inside the bracket what you will get? You will get w square, here you will get plus w plus w cube. Okay, now why I did this step like this? Because if we bring minus 2 outside, as clearly we can see that in place of w square plus w square plus w we can write it as minus 1, yes or no? And in place of w cube we know that is 1, yes or no? So this is 4 minus minus plus 2 ones are 2, 1 cube is what? 1. So 4 5 6 7. So here we got the right hand side part. So your left hand side, we took the left hand side to get the right hand side. So your left hand side it was 2 minus w, 2 minus w square, which is equals to what? 7. So here in this next question, exactly we have to show that left hand side is equal to right hand side instead of finding the value for this part, yes or no? Okay, the first sum actually it was very simple. So what I did here, as clearly we can see that we cannot apply direct formula for 2 minus w, as we cannot see 2 minus w anywhere. Even 2 minus w square also we cannot see anywhere. So what I did, we have to think differently now to get the answer. So here, as the connection between these two bracket it was multiplication, so what I did, a bracket, do the bracket expansion. So here we got this step. After this, I kept this 4 as it is, and between these two term, as clearly we can see that minus 2 was common. Even you can bring w also, it is on you, still you will get the same answer. Okay, but for a while I will take only 2 as common, and inside the bracket you will get w square plus w, and I kept this w cube as it is. As clearly we can see that w square plus w we can write it as minus 1, and in place of w cube we know that it is 1. So this minus minus it was plus, so 2 ones it is 2 and 1 cube is 1, so 4 5 6 7. So here we took the left hand side and we got the right hand side. Actually the sum based on these properties, okay, it look like difficult actually, but the sums are very easy if you know to do the adjustment and if you know to guess the proper formula. Okay, you must know to guess the proper and suitable formula after doing this such adjustment. If you know this adjustment, and I bet you can able to solve any sums from the exercise by yourself. Okay, so you must know when to do the bracket of expansion, when to bring the common, when to guess it look like the formula which we have. So these are the basic things you must know before solving the sums. Okay, so that's why I told in the last lecture, without knowing the properties, without knowing the concept, without knowing this formula, you cannot able to solve the sums from the exercise. So that was the first sum. I hope you all understood the first sum. So now let's move on to the second one. So here in the second one, in the second one, what is w square plus w minus 1 the whole cube equals to 8. Okay, so here also we'll take the left hand side first. Yes or no, left hand side. So here the left hand side is what? W square plus W minus 1. Okay. Okay, so now first check, as now we can substitute the direct value for all these three terms. W square plus W minus 1. Can we see direct formula for W square plus W minus 1 anywhere in the formula section? No. So if you cannot apply the direct formula for all the three terms, then what I told, you can consider two terms and check whether we can apply the formula now. So now we'll consider this w square and w in one bracket, and we'll keep minus 1 aside. As now clearly we can see that in place of w square plus w square plus w, we can write minus 1. Here we have cube in the question, yes or no? So in place of w square plus w, we can write as minus 1. This is minus 1, the whole cube, yes or no? And make a change in the question. Actually it is minus 8. This is the question number 5th from the exercise number 3.3, question number 1. Question number 5th, it's sub question 1, first one. It is a question number 5th, first one, where it says that w square plus w minus 1 the whole cube, which is equals to minus 8. It is not 8. Okay, note down. So it is a question number 5th, first one from the exercise number 3.3. So here for this sum we took left hand side. Okay, your cube is there. First, what I told, just you have to check whether we can apply the direct formula for all the three terms. If we cannot do that, then take two terms. As here, I took the pair of this two, and then after that, I saw that here we can apply the formula for w square plus w. Directly, it is minus 1. So here minus 1 and minus 1 is what? Minus 2 the whole cube. And we know that minus cube is minus and 2 cube is what? 8. So here we got the right hand side. Okay, just simply what you have to check, first you have to check whether we can apply direct formula for all the three terms. If we cannot do this step, then move on to the step number 2. Make a pair of two terms and check whether we can apply the formula. If yes, then substitute the value and then find your required answer. So these are the basic steps which you have to follow while solving the sum. So as now I hope you all understood the first two sums from the exercise. Okay, so what is the difference in this question and the previous one. In the previous one we have to find the value for that particular question, and in this question instead of finding the value, here we have to show that left hand side is equals to right hand side. Already we have the value for this particular question. Simply you have to consider left hand side, do the basic adjustment, apply the suitable formula, and you will get your right hand side part. So I hope you all understood this first two sum. Okay, so you will be left with the question number third and the question number fourth. Okay, so these two sums we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, so we'll have just short review what exactly we had did in this lecture. So in this lecture we had covered this two sum, fifth one and sixth one, from the exercise. It is from the exercise only, it is not any additional sum, it is there in the exercise. So in the last video lecture we did the first four sum. So in this lecture we took the question number fifth and question number sixth. I hope you all understood the basic adjustment and even the tricks and techniques, the fundamental, how to do the basic adjustment and how to apply the suitable formula to get the final answer. So I hope you all understood the first and sixth sum. So here we used to find the value for this particular question, but here we have to show that the left hand side it was equals to right hand side. Already here we have the value for this question. So here we left with the third and fourth. So the third and fourth we'll see in the next video lecture. Till then, goodbye.